Hey, good morning to everybody. Happy Sunday. It's Daryl here. It's bright and freaking early, man. It's 3 a.m. here in Connecticut on the East Coast. Okay, I was actually in the middle of my workout. You can see my pull-up bar right there. And I've been doing some more thinking. This goes along the lines of if America is so great, I've been thinking about this. We were told over and over again that America is the greatest country in the world, and I'm really starting to have my doubts. I'm not saying it never was. I'm not saying that it could be again, but at the current moment, I'm really starting to think that that is bullshit. Here's another reason why. Okay, growing up, through our entire lives, we've always heard that knowledge is power. Education is the key. Work smart, not hard. These are all things that successful people have always said. People that have succeeded in life have always given this as information, as helpful hints on how to succeed, as tips, as recommendations. The current Trump administration has a different view right now as far as further education or intelligence. Cutting funding for universities, cutting funding for eliminating the whole Department of Education. And I consider art and music as part of it, as part of intelligence and learning. Art and music have a very strong, especially music has a very strong connection to math, and so does art. And there's a very strong connection between. So, why is the current administration cutting funding to museums, to libraries, to universities, to schools? Here in Connecticut, on the news every day, it's one city after the next. Now it's the cities that are having these huge deficits, millions of dollars. They now have. They're thinking of shutting down schools. They're thinking about getting rid of sports. They're thinking about getting rid of teachers, enlarging classes. This is not the way to getting America more educated, higher up on the rating. As Trump mentioned that we're like 144th or something like that in the world on education. And he used that as an excuse to do away with the Department of Education. And I think what they really want here is they want slave labor. They really do. They're pounding this into your head. Don't be lazy. If you work hard, you can be like Elon Musk. And that's a lie. It really is. They're just looking for people to go out there and sweat and bleed and break their backs, and in the hopes of someday achieving some level of success, like Elon Musk, by working hard. If they work harder, they can earn more money. And that's, and growing up this whole time, we've always learned that education, working smarter, not harder. That way you get your own business. That way you become more in charge of your own destiny. That way you could tell when other people are taking advantage of you. The more intelligence, the more information you have. Muscle and just plain sweat and working hard is great, but you need the knowledge first. And this is what I thought too. When this whole thing, I started thinking about, this whole push with tariffs and bringing manufacturing back to the United States. It sounds like a great idea. The 50s, we were, the manufacturing, we were the leader in the world. Why wouldn't we want to get back to that? But I started thinking about that, and the Trump administration now is saying, well, we just have to endure these tariffs, and it will make America great. It'll bring back all this manufacturing. So, and I started thinking, though, why? What am I suffering for now with these tariffs? So that in 20 years, maybe some kid who dropped out of high school could get a factory job in Iowa, by bringing back these manufacturing, i.e. factory jobs, and who does this benefit? By bringing back these manufacturing jobs, who does that benefit? It benefits the owners, the stockholders of those companies. The people that are working in those manufacturing plants are the bottom level, the base level, that are giving their blood, their sweat, the very hours of their lives. They're selling for barely above minimum wage. And that money goes right up to the owners and the stockholders. So of course they want to bring these manufacturing jobs back. It's the base. It's the very base level to their fortunes. Getting back to education is the best way to make America great again, and that's my opinion. If America is great, then why are we ignoring education? Have a good Sunday.